All right, camera is going. Woo! He getting thick, fam. He getting thick. We gonna talk about that, cause like, Lord, Jimmy Christmas. Let me do the normal sit down and like untuck my shirt from my belly fat situation so I can start this video. So guys, Chaseontwowheels here. Welcome to a video where Chase explains stuff that he probably didn't explain in a previous video. So, if you guys watched last week, I posted the final video of Wreck Bike Rebuild Season 3, which is of this bike, which you can probably also tell is not finished. And with that coming out, I got a lot of questions of, Chase, why is the season ending and the bike ain't done? Like, that don't make sense. So I told you guys in the last video I was going to make a video kind of explaining it, and that's what this video is. So, as a lot of you guys know, we have Wreck Bike Rebuild here on the channel where we take wrecked motorcycles, we turn them into dream bikes, and we give them away. And the way we're able to do that is we have support over on Patreon. A lot of you guys support over there, so like high five to you guys. But the guys over on Patreon pay a per episode amount to get an entry to win the final motorcycle. The way we're able to do that is because the series has many legal requirements that we have to do to make sure it's legal and we're all within the law. One of those requirements being that we have to have a specific end date for every season of Wreck Bike Rebuild. Now, when we started season 3, I did the numbers. I was like, okay, I should probably have the end date at this date. It ended up being March 31st of 2019. Now, if you guys remember, in season 3, towards the end, we had a major, like super major issue with the engine. The clutch had been worn all the way down. There was clutch material all inside the engine. And it ended up meaning we had to tear the engine apart. Now, this happened a month before the season had to end. So, long story short, what I found out with the end of season 3 is whatever the end date is officially for the season, I can always end early, but I'm not able to push that end date back. Which all that means is I'm not able to put out a paid episode where people can get entries to win the motorcycle, which is kind of the whole point of the show. So it doesn't really make sense to go beyond that date anymore. So you're probably wondering, what does that mean for season 3? Well, what that means is there's going to be no more entries to win the motorcycle for episodes 23 and potentially 24. Ideally, we can finish the show in one episode. We've only got a couple stuff left. I'm not really worried about it, but hopefully, we'll finish in one episode, and that episode, there will be no entries to win. It won't be paid for on Patreon, and that's the way it has to run because we got to stay within the legal guidelines of how we run the show. So in a nutshell, that's the reason for why the season 3 had to end early. The bike is going to get finished. We are going to do the giveaway as per usual. There's just going to be an episode or two where people don't get entries to win, and no money comes into the show. But let me tell you guys about the stress that I went through to get episodes 22 and 23 done. As you guys know, we had that catastrophic issue with the engine, and a lot of you guys probably don't know that episode 22, the video that ended up being like 45 minutes long, I'll put a link to it in the description. That video took us 6 days to film. And the amount of footage we have, that was the episode we were really tearing into the engine and getting it fixed up and getting the bike put back together. That episode, just the footage for that, ended up being 13 terabytes. And a lot of you guys don't see this on the Wreck Bike Rebuild show. The only people that really see it are the $15 people that can watch the live streams of us building the bike. But that episode ended up condensing down about 28 hours worth of footage. And we had to cut it and montage it and make it into the small episode that it was. But we've got 28 hours and 13 terabytes of footage. That's weird. My camera just turned off out of nowhere. Okay, cool. For some reason, all the settings must have changed on that camera. Anyway, we're back after a brief, pause. Oh, I remember what I was talking about. Okay, what a lot of you guys don't end up seeing. Some of the $15 people can see it that watch the build streams. We actually stream us like working on the bike and filming the show. So those guys saw a little bit of it, but dealing with a 13 terabyte project that takes 6 days and you're filming about 2 terabytes a day, the amount of stress, not only the like business end stress where I'm like, oh my God, I got to get this season done so everything makes financial sense and all this kind of stuff. You guys don't really see that. I don't really want you to see it. That's the boring part that I have to deal with. But the stress of running the business side of it, the stress of like filming the episodes. When the episodes get done, I have to go dump the footage onto my hard drives. When I get done dumping that, I got to send it off to the guy that helps me edit the show. Like, so much was constantly happening for 6 or 7 days. And what ended up happening was, like, I found out in early March or like late February that I could not push the end date of the show back. It was right when we found out about the engine. That's when my stress level started really getting serious, and I think it kind of came through in the show. Like, I wasn't being as funny because I was stressed out that I wasn't going to get the show done in time, and that really led to a degradation of my health. Like, my wife and I, Heather, we take our health pretty seriously. We eat pretty healthy. But March as a month, between getting the episodes of Wreck Bike Rebuild film and trying to run the channel and just like all that stuff, I ended up personally just throwing health out the window. Like, a lot of you guys even commented on episode 22. You can see me get more stressed and more chunky throughout because it was a 2-week period. And guys, through March alone, I've gained almost 7 pounds. Like, I'm in one of the worst health situations that I've been in like years. So the point of that is stress is a real ass thing, and it so can, like, if you allow it, it can ruin your health. And that's really what happened to me in March. So it like culminated with my birthday on the 30th. And at that point I was like, we just got done with shooting the last episode of Wreck Bike Rebuild. And I was just like, dude, I'm done with this stress. Ended up eating a ton, drinking a ton. It was good time. But I did want to make something public to you guys where, me and Heather are in a good situation for April where luckily, like, she doesn't have too many wedding jobs, and we're in like this kind of limbo area with season 3 of Wreck Bike Rebuild. So April is going to be our month to really get our health back in track. What I wanted to do, it kind of helps me, is this accountability thing where I tell you guys, hey, in April, shit's getting real, not playing around. Health is now on like a top 3 priority. So I want you guys to keep me on track with that. If you notice, if you say stuff in a video, ideally it's positive stuff. Now, I'm not talking about the asshole guys that are out there like, wow, fat ass, try to get in a gym. I don't really care about those comments, but y'all's positivity in April to like, hey, keep pushing that health game, Chase. See you doing what you're doing. That would be super appreciated because, yeah, stress really got to me, man. And, you know, it's kind of weird because, like, I make YouTube videos, so it's like there's no earth-shattering things going on, but I do take my job very seriously. So, like, when I say I'm going to end something or when I say I'm going to put a video out, I do work really hard to make that happen. And I think that's where the stress came in because, like, you know, the guys that are supporting Wreck Bike Rebuild, like, y'all are putting money towards a YouTube show, and the fact that y'all believe in that much, I take that super seriously. So that's why I think that's my pain point. Like, it's not really with First Rides because, like, I just put those out whenever, and the other shows I do on my channel aren't really that serious. But Wreck Bike Rebuild, when somebody's believing in you to put money behind something to make a cool project and give them good content, I take it real seriously, and obviously I can stress the hell out of myself to make that happen. So that's kind of what March ended up being. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm ready to shed all of this weight. Fun facts. So currently I weigh 221 pounds. We'll put this on camera. That way I'll have a endpoint. It's not all about weight. It's not all about like how many pounds you weigh. But currently, as of April 1st, I weigh 221 pounds. I am interested. I'm going to make a video on April 30th or the last day of April, whatever day that ends up being. I'm going to make an update video, tell you guys what I weigh, tell you guys what I've been doing, and tell you how I got to whatever point I was. Hopefully it's less than the 221. My mental goal is kind of like at 200. That's where I want to get to. It's a good number. Regardless, let me check my phone and make sure that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. I also had on the phone that season 4 of Wreck Bike Rebuild, as a lot of you guys already know, we already have the bike and everything. I was thinking it was going to start in early April or late April. It's kind of looking like it might be early May. If you guys aren't familiar, once we get the bike finished, there's going to be a final episode of season 3. Then there's going to be a cinematic reveal of the bike, and that's just going to be pretty shots of the bike, me walking around it, talking about what's on the bike. And after that, you're not really gonna see much of this bike because we have the titling process, the inspection process. This bike will kind of go in the corner of the garage for a while we get all that stuff done. Then we'll have a final video wrapping all that up and announcing the winners and all that kind of stuff. That's what to look forward to with season 3. Season 4 will be coming in late April, early May. And I think that's all I got for you guys. I really appreciate you watching this video. You know, I know the videos have been kind of weird lately, and that's all because, you know, the end of Wrecked Bike Revo, but I'm looking forward to doing more first rides coming up, and I got so many cool products to like review for you guys. Can't wait to show you guys those. But yeah, guys, that's all I got. I'm Chaseontwowheels. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. It is always mucho apreciado. I'm gonna get out of here because, you know, I gotta go do health stuff because I'm healthy now. Oh, also, this health stuff, we ain't doing health stuff in April. Lifestyle change starting in April. I want to make that clear. I ain't gonna be like, I'm gonna spend 30 days to get healthy and then I'm gonna go back to eating cheeseburgers. It's a really good time. It's not that type of thing. But yeah, guys, that's all I got. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like button because I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later. All right, outro crew, let's try this out. Give me your best health tip down in the comments. Not saying I'm gonna listen to all of them. I mean, I know how to do healthy, so I'm gonna do that, but I'm interested if you guys have any like secret tidbits that could help. Oh my God, if my nose does not stop itching, outro crew, tell me how my nose to stop itching. That would be phenomenal. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye. Bye. There's a microphone. Bye.